as you all know. It's just a short lesson, a sort of brief taster of how our sessions usually go. So yeah, I'm Aaron. Who's the next one? Sean. Yeah. Okay. Sean, can you introduce yourself? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Wait, are we just doing names, or you want like? You want to do name?
We do also do like yeah. Okay, as you can tell, it's quite an informal session. Okay. I'm Ireng. I'm from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. I'm an English lit major. And in terms of electronic music, I listen to all kinds, synthwave, EDM, experimental, every kind of thing. Okay, thanks. Okay.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sean. I am going to year 2, studying computer science, and music I like. I listen to pretty much anything and everything. Yeah, I guess that's that. Yeah. Next.
Hello, my name is Aisha. I am EML secretary. Music-wise, same. As long as I feel that it's good, I like it. Yeah, but I grew up on like hip hop and R&B mainly. Huishen.
Hi, I'm Huishen. I'm the treasurer and the logistic. I'm from business, and music-wise, same last. Just anything that sounds good in my ear is good, you know. Yeah.
Is Eugene in the room?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay, then maybe our current members, y'all can introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Just quickly. Aaron. Aaron. Hi.
Yeah, hello. I'm Aaron. I'm from Faculty of Science, and the music I like is more experimental and IDM. So basically, anyone with less than 1,000 followers, then I'll just go listen to them. Yeah, very
Okay. Okay. Akil. Yeah, you introduce yourself.
Akil says in the chat because his house is too noisy. He's got guests.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Akil. Enjoy the chat.
All right. Next in line is Clint. Yeah. Hello, Clint.
Oh, sorry. So you're sort of talking to me. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard Lynn there first.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi everyone. My name is Clint. I'm from the Faculty of Engineering, majoring under biomedical engineering. Right. For me, I mostly like EDM. Right now, I vibe with the melodic dubstep, like Seven Lions, Trifecta, Crystal Skies, Last Heroes, Nerco, those guys. Yeah, I know my vibe changes every now and then, but I like most EDM.
Okay. Yeah. Next, Christy.
Digital engineering. Basically, I like electronic dance music that has like very defining melodies. Yeah, and I also am very into pop.
Okay. Kawing.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, my name's Wing, and I'm from year 2 to year 3 biomedical engineering also. We are basically the 3 people from BME lah. But yeah, big fan of Alan Walker, Illenium, and most chill step stuff. Honestly, yeah. If it vibes lah. Yeah.
Okay. Kaiwan.
Oh, hello. I'm Kaiwan from mechanical engineering. Then music, I listen to EDM or maybe Japanese music, Chinese music, and Korean music also.
Okay. Next, Daryl. Right.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Daryl. I'm from a faculty that no one will remember by the end of this, so we'll just leave that out. I only like one kind of music, and that's like music that sounds good. So I hope you all like the same music.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think. Did we miss anyone from? Eugene and Gabriel, you're in the room, right? Could you all introduce yourselves? Yeah. Yeah. I believe Zhenrong's in the room as well. Yeah. Yeah. Could you all introduce yourselves? I mean, if not, it's okay. We can just.
Ben also can introduce himself.
Yeah, Ben. Okay.
It's
then
Ben.
Yeah. Let's introduce Ben. Yeah.
So hi, I'm Ben. I'm the principal tutor for EML. So I will be bringing you guys through a sort of simulated lesson of what we do on a weekly basis in an EML session. And my background is law, also MBA and Masters in Management Information Systems, basically a very confused background that I graduated from. And I also am an Ableton certified trainer. So I teach in Ableton. If you are using any other software, that's okay. You're always welcome at EML, because so long as you make music, it's not the software, it's your music that's important. And you can make it with any software. Among the exco who just introduced themselves, there's people using FL, there's people using Logic, and there's people using all kinds of stuff. So you're all welcome. And we actually go through everything from a very basic level when you join the workshop. But if you come in with experience, we also have a different track for you so that you can learn at new things. So today is going to be a mix of that. So if you learn something new today, I'm very happy. If you find that, wow, there's a lot to absorb, don't worry. We actually have a 3-session workshop where we'll take you from the start. But if you already have experience, then I think jump on in, ask questions. I'm actually remote controlling Eran's screen now.
Yeah.
And you have opportunity to remote control Eran's screen later if you're nice to him and he lets you. Okay? So you must be nice to Eran. Please let me remote control your screen. And if you want to hear, Sean, can you post a link to the audio movers?
Okay, yeah, sure.
So just a primer for everyone. Because Zoom has some restrictions with regard to sharing audio through itself, we are using an external application to share our digital audio workstation audio. Like basically the beat making process, we want to stream high quality audio to you. So what my Vice President Sean is sending to you all is a URL that will open in your web browser, and the audio from our software will play through there. So yeah, I think there's some problems with Safari browser. If you're using that, you might want to switch to a different browser if you're using audio movers with Safari. You all might have to click the allow button to hear the audio. But other than that, it should work, and it should synchronize quite nicely with what you're seeing on our Zoom screen here. So yeah, just do click the link. It's being sent out in the chat right now. Yeah.
So I give you a little time. Click on that link that Sean has put in the chat. Click on that link, otherwise you won't hear anything at all and you'll be wondering, what is this guy doing? Okay?
Okay, then maybe you can play a bit at a low volume. Then,
so this is what it sounds like.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so everyone...
Hearing a beat now.
Yeah.
Can you hear a beat? Please tell me in the chat. Can you hear a beat? Hey, all right. Anybody can't hear, let us know. Okay, you're hearing the beat. Hear the beat, it's good. So this beat is being created by a clip here. We are in Ableton Live, in the software that we use most commonly. Like I said, we welcome all others like Logic and FL, but we use Ableton Live the most. And we do a lot of live performance as well. So that's why we use Ableton Live a lot. And this is the session view of Ableton Live, where you can actually let things loop around. There's also an arrangement view where you can arrange entire songs from left to right, just like you would in other software like GarageBand or Logic. But for today, we're looking in the session view. And in the session view, I've loaded up this clip. If you see here in track 4, there's this clip. And I've double-clicked it, which is why you can see the different notes. So when you tap on this one, this is making the kick drum sound. This is making the snare drum sound. See, the bottom one is the kick, boom. Above it is a snare. And then we have the hi-hats. And we have the other hi-hats. So put together, it sounds like this. Then there are two things I want to talk about today in beat making. One is creating a variation of the beat, and one is making a variation of the sounds of the beat. So here we have a beat, and the beat is actually one measure long, 1 bar long. You can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me right click on this 1/64 and divide it into 16ths instead of 64ths. So 64ths is too many divisions. So you see this 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. You count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to make variations, but I don't want to make variations every 4 beats. That's too much. I want to make it every 16 beats, every 4 groups of 4. So I'm going to duplicate the loop. You see this button here, duplicate. Now I've just made it duplicated into 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to duplicate it again. So it now from 2 it becomes 4. I've got 4 bars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. And because of that, I can start doing variations. So in my first 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got the standard beat. I decided that in my third 3, 2, 3, 4, I don't want the kick drum. So I'm going to highlight all the kick drums, and I'm going to use the 0 key. I have the 0 key on my keyboard, and they become deactivated. You can actually see that they become transparent. So there's no kick drum there. And I also decided to do something which is like in the second 2, 2, 3, 4, I want to take a, oh wait, sorry. On the fourth, I want to put extra snares, the ta. I want to put more snares here at the end. So what does it sound like? Remember, the changes only come at the 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's listen. So you've already created variation. Now you've got a varied beat. And if you wanted to vary it even further, I could duplicate this existing loop. And now I've got 8 bars. But I think it'll take you too long to hear the difference on that. So I'm going to undo, okay? Control Z to undo.
Did it undo?
Iran, can you undo for me? Because I realize you're on a Mac. I think my Control Z doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's Command Z.
Yeah, and I don't have a command key. Just undo for me, please.
Okay. Yeah.
So it goes back to 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we are at 4. And so this is an example of how you can actually change beats. You can add notes and you can take away notes. And by doing so, you actually are able to create a, expand out, variations in your beat. So you listen again, the first 2 are the normal beat. And then the number 3 and number 4 are the variations. that is creating variations. I now want to create variations not just of the notes that are being played, but also of the sounds, because that's the beauty of electronic music. You have access to sounds. Now, this is actually playing a different set of sounds. If I look at this, if I double click on the title of the track number 4, I will see that I have a drum kit here. These are the different sounds, if you recognize them. And they're mainly basically drum sounds, right? Look, there's another sound here. I want to add this. So let me get back into the clip. I'll double click it. And I remember the name of it is here, brass tab. So I want this to come in my second 2, 2, 3, 4. I drop in a note there. I want it to be longer, so I move my mouse over the right edge until it turns into a bracket. Then I can stretch it out. Let's hear what it sounds like. So I've added in now instrument sounding sounds. What if I wanted to get instrument sounding sounds from elsewhere? I've actually loaded up into tracks 1, 2, and 3, other drum racks. So in this track 3, if I double click on the title, I will see another set of drum sounds. Interesting? Okay, let's go back. How will I get them into my track number 4, into my drum rack of number 4? I'm back in track number 4. I've got all these 16 slots all filled up. Ah, look. It's actually represented here by this lit up set of 16 squares. So if I click above, I now have an empty set of squares which I can make use of. Slots for more drum sounds. So let's go back to track number 3. This drum kit where I've got this thing called a jazz guitar. I'm going to click on it and drag it over to track 4 and drop it into this slot here. Just any slot at all. Now when I double click on the clip, I see, aha, I've got a jazz guitar space here, okay? I had previously been messing around, so I've got these extra notes here, this slot. Okay, so is it a nice long sound? I think it's multiple sounds. So I can do funny things like multiple sounds, and then one long one. And I can take this, I can highlight it, I can right click and I can duplicate. So let's hear what this beat sounds like. So no sound. So I can even go to track number 2 and I'm going to pull in more instrument sounds. Track number 2, I've got another set of drum sounds. I've got electric piano here. So let me drag this electric piano sound into my drum kit in drum number 4. Let me put it in another location. And I'm going to do something extra. I'm going to copy this by using control drag. Control drag. Hey, sorry. Irang, you help me. You copy by control drag the electric piano into A2 and A sharp 2.
Did it?
Control drag.
Okay. I don't think it. Okay.
Cannot. Oh, I see. You can't control it. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. One is enough.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, one is enough. That's fine. Undo.
Okay. Yeah.
This comes from me using a Windows computer to control a Mac.
Yeah. This is 2020 is the future.
So
yeah.
Now we've got the piano, right? If I double click on the clip again, I've got an extra one. See, piano here. So I've got more sounds. So these are different kinds of sounds you can drag into your same beat, right? Okay, so I'm just going to confuse matters a bit by saying, so here we got a hip hop beat, and I decided to demo this with a hip hop beat because it's a bit slower. You can do more things with. If you are more ambitious, you can try with a faster beat, like something like this one. In track, in these tracks, if I click on this scene controller in the extreme right corner, it will change the speed. Right now the speed is at 82. You will change the speed to 128 and play everything which is in the same horizontal line. And this is a much faster beat. So if your taste moves more towards faster kind of like house kind of beat, then you might want to explore playing around with this. Okay? So this is something which if you want to do the straight beat, you can use this. If not, we go back to 82 speed, okay? 82 speed. 82 speed is the one in yellow, huh? Now track number 4, the Safe House kit. So this is a time, what we do in all our sessions is I explain for about 20 to 25 minutes, and then you get to do hands-on, because that's much more interesting than you listening to me for an hour. I'm hoping that you see something interesting here, and then you get to do hands-on. And now, because many of you are visiting, you may not have Ableton Live set up on your computer. Irang has very kindly opened up his computer to you. If you're nice to him, you say, please, then he'll let you control. Okay, so here you have this beat, and you can play around with it. You can remove things. Don't worry. I'm going to give you all a link to download after it's all over, right? You can download the link. You can download this file. I gave you a link there to our blog. If you want, you can click on that thing and you can download the file. Okay, we'll email you the file if you give us your particulars on that link. But in the meantime, you can play with this. Try adding in beats, like I added in the snare just now. Maybe I'll add in more snares here. Or you can take stuff away, and we can easily reconstruct this anytime. So don't worry if you mess things up. So, see, I just added in more snares. Oops, sorry, I forgot to silence another track that was running. So yeah, go ahead, try for yourself. Okay, have fun. Get to know one another. You can. Yeah, introduce yourselves in the chat if you like, and have fun. So I hand you back to Ireng, who is the president, and Ireng will take it from here.
Okay, thank you so much, Ben, for the demonstration. All right, so Ben, I think you're still controlling my screen, so I'll just